They made it seem like such a drastic thing with this. Dear God, what have you done? Anyway, yeah, I'm changing it up, and I'm going to try to run it on my fast Disc PS2 real quick, but you're seeing the first issue with it. What I have in the PS2 right now is actually a PAL Region disc. Wasn't too expensive. It was only like $30. It's really no more than the, in-region one. But, having an American Slim PS2 means I get this. So, I do have Free McBoot installed, which means that I have like my PS2 soft modded. And I have all the sensors blocked, which is something that you need to do in order to disc swap. So I'm going to do... So I'm going to pop in regular US siphon filter first, to bypass the screen and all that so it doesn't do that. And right now the disc is still spinning, even if I open up the disc tray. Oh, there we go. I was freaking out. I couldn't hear anything. So yeah, this is what that looks like. I'm going to use this app right here. No. What is it? Yes. I get confused sometimes. This is like a file explorer, and it also stops the disk motor, which with all the sensors blocked, the PlayStation can't tell the disk tray's open, which means that it stays authenticated with the PS2 disc and it lets you read image files off of anything else. Which is a good way to like run backups off of a CD, but at the same time you'll find there's trouble running them sometimes. I tried to do that with the PAL version of syphonfilter, and it just wouldn't work most of the time. And it's because it's, the discs are different. You've got the black discs on the PS1, whereas regular CDs are just clear, and the laser, I think it's configured for the black discs, so it's too strong for the clear discs, and it doesn't read them properly, and they always crash. But with an official disc, that means that it's on one of the black CDs, so I haven't had that issue with the actual disc. But you'll see the issues with it, so always hit triangle, PlayStation driver, do triangle again, and then disk speed fast, and that's the whole point. Once we open this app, it stops the disk motor, which means I can open up the disk tray and swap it now. See stop disk PS1 CD. Oh, well, you can't see it. There's a lot of noise with this PS2, a lot of that static in the background. And so normally, it wouldn't let you do that because as soon as you open up the disc tray, it would like unblock 3 of those sensors. Or like 3 different sensors that are active. But you just bust open your PS2, do that. So now I've got the PAL region in there, file browser, MISC, PS2 disk. And you'll see why I had the stream configured that way. So this pops up normally. Entertainment Europe, not America. And because it's configured for, you know, the PAL region, for the UK and, you know, Spain and areas like that. Some with like the frame rates and the gigahertz, which had to do with like the refresh rate and all that. But it also had to do, I guess, with like image positioning, so
go, torch it. Burn it
you may
all.
notice how low the screen
What about
is.
the serum? Leave nothing.
Now, a lot of these old games, they offered a solution to this built in because it was a problem back in that day of like CRT analog video.
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence within the FBI.
Copy. On my way.
Oh, and this has happened before. So the music is corrupted now. That's another possible thing. I'm worried that this will crash at some point. Because that's supposed to be the music playing, but it's whatever this nonsense is. Anyway. Yikes.
On my way.
The scariest phone in the universe is ringing. Hello? What the fuck was all that? Okay, so let's set all that up. That made me... Okay. I forgot to do the screen positioning because I got very disturbed by the music. There we go. That is much better. That is nowhere near as unsettling. So you can hear how fast they're talking. It even cuts the cutscene short because I guess it's tied to the dialogue. But you can do the screen centering here, but it only goes up yay high. Which is why I had it set up that way. You can see most of what's on the screen still, but it cuts off the bottom. I can't see how much ammo I have. That really shouldn't be an issue, but I'm worried about how it'll affect like legitimacy for submission and stuff like that. And I'm also worried that I'm going to get like halfway through the run and it will, you know, just crash on me, because this is a very unstable mod without physical mods. And sorry, my voice is a little shaky. It's a lot colder than I thought it would be this morning. Alright, but now the glitch is set up all the same, so I'm just gonna wait it out like another minute or two, and we'll see how far we can get. It'll probably throw me off a little bit because of the difference in performance speed, but that's part of what I'm checking out to see what the big difference is. Let's just do what we can.
Copy. On my way.
I'm also using my PS2 controller now instead of the PS1 mini controller, which I do not like as much. I didn't even start the timer, damn. You know what? Fuck it.
When does the operation begin?
Our in.
On my way.
And of course it wouldn't work now. Even in the first minute, it's not seeming like the biggest difference, so. Not as big as I'd think.
On my way.
Yeah, it doesn't seem a whole lot faster.
On my way.
It could make a much bigger difference with, you know, like loading times between stages too. Oh, that was significant. Ooh.
Obtain that register the common wound. I don't see nothing good.
Yep. I tell you what. Boomhauer, I concur. Dang old Kravitz communicator, man. Hey, but I have it. Damn, he didn't turn around, even at fast disc.
Get set. CBD, head down here.
And yeah, it's not the best thing to not be able to see your ammo, but I don't really need to.
I'm setting a beacon. Right.
It would happen. You got it. Whatever you say, Mei Ling. Yo. This PS2 controller is definitely not as good as the, mini PS1 that I had, but there's no way to use that one with this. Because it's not a real PS1 controller, it's a USB one. Well, it is a real PlayStation controller. It's official Sony because it's from the Classic, but... Oh. Yeah, the timing on that one's going to be different. So stuff like that's going to take adjustments because I have no idea how these NPC loads are going to vary, with the fast disc PS2. I would imagine every single strat is still possible, but
Beyond, from the admin, shutting down.
I think it's because I'm used to going at the end of the dialogue. So, since the dialogue is faster because of the fast disc speed, I'm gonna have to like time it myself. I'm gonna have to imagine the dialogue in my head, see if that works.
Beyond, from the admin, shutting down.
Yeah, no, that's not working the same at all. So I'll look into that. And hey, nice, you caught a stream. You caught us on the PS2. Because yeah, there's differences like that on like emulators and whatnot. On the EPSXE emulator that I usually play on, it always works out that way, but clearly it's going to be different here. The main thing I want to look at that I can compare is the loading times, though. So we'll be safe. We lost like a minute already anyway.
Beyond, from the admin, shutting down.
And yeah, I needed to put something there to just cover up the black void, because that's as much of the screen as I can get. Oops, I was still going for it. Everything's funnier with the fast disc. Logan.
I've spotted Mara Aramov in the
Yeah, that's definitely faster just on a surface level. And so's that. Jesus, I didn't even have a chance to switch my button over. No! Oh, thank God.
Where's Romer?
Yeah, my God.
Leon.
Those load times in between stages on the fast disc, that's gonna save like a minute on the run. Because it always takes me like 6 seconds to load a stage on that emulator. Which is crazy, right? You'd think a computer with everything just having it right there on an emulator would do it faster, but nope. a giant CD spinning at 1,000,000 miles per hour. It is scary to just hear my PS2 just behind me constantly. Government. Even with all those mistakes, I want to see how much of a difference this makes. Oh, yeah. Come on. Okay. That was a later checkpoint, but I had already gotten way farther, so. It's still a scary one, though. This is still one of the scarier checkpoints of the game, because you might screw something very subtle up, and then it's just like, whoops, you fail the objective and lose a minute. Once you're competing for like higher times, it's game killing, you know. If you fail that objective, it's like, all right, well, the run is over. Fucking shoot him. Tell me that was good. Thank you. Oh, what? What? Bombed it. Ba 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 ba. Fucking bomb battlefield ass CBDC agent. Can't wait to play Mario 64 on this channel. I will never speedrun Mario 64 on this channel. I'm telling you that right now because I'm not a crazy person. I'm not doing that shit. This is easy, okay? This is a cakewalk. I know I said that as I was failing, but yeah, no, you can miss me on some Mario 64 speedrun. I know how to do a good lot of it, but that doesn't mean I'm ever gonna do an actual speedrun, because Jesus Christ. Even my roll is different. Okay. Leon. Yeah, I guess that won't make a difference with fast disc. Damn it. You gotta be careful with that guy too, because if he shoots you for long enough, Marcos will hear. And plus, I was getting tired of my emulator, you know, lagging while I was running my timer with it.
Just for the easy pay. Anton Gurdu. I hope Romer's paying you enough to...
Hey, did you work for body armor? You had fun with...
And yeah, I'm trying to get some of those NPC moments worked out with the bombs. I gotta get used to the save too.
We've analyzed blood taken from Romer's men. It contains...
Maintaining the subject. Change the...
Wait.
I just started being overly careful with that one because it's a shitty place to lose.
You can head for some exit. I'm picking
Jack.
And I'm not saying that the final stages aren't brutal, but to be honest, if I had to be honest, most of the trouble I'm still having is, as you can see here, this stage, man, kills me.
maintaining the subject. Change...
If it's not the stealth section, it's those damn dudes at the end on the bridge. And I'm sorry, this controller is just not that good. I'll order a new PS2 controller for sure. For the sake of the speed run. I bought a whole ass fast Disc PS2 last year for it, so. Oh, he hadn't shot me yet.
Maintaining the subject. Change...
Wait.
As you can see though, those load times in between stages are massive. That's gonna save a lot of time, assuming I don't make a bunch of mistakes. And we're way behind already just because I couldn't quite get the... See, that square button's failing me.
Maintaining the subject. Change...
Right.
I couldn't get the gas line either, because like I said, the disc speed is going to change a lot about the way that NPCs load in and stuff.
Maintaining the subject. Change...
Check.
Damn. I'll probably go back to
Maintaining the subject. Change...
just the PS1 emulator once I... the next time I do like a real run.
Maintaining the subject. Change...
I had enough trouble playing Omega Strain with this controller. I didn't realize how bad it would be for speed running. I do have another one that's like brand new that they sent me with the controller, but it's one of those like super cheap bootleg ones, and I really, really don't like the way it feels. But I guess at least it works.
What are you doing here? You...
Get run for it. We're a normal ladder. Depends on everything. Find out.
Isn't it? Right.
That's gotten a lot better for sure. I'd be lying if I said the main reason I insisted on killing Benton that way wasn't just because I'm the one who kind of came up with it. It's why I do everything sideways and palette swap too. I want my speed run to stand out. It's good for the footage, man. I'm really having to press the hell out of my select button right now. I was so good at doing that. Oh, sweet. We're already way behind time, so I'm just gonna say fuck it at least once and try to go for the skip on these guys. Because I hate stopping for the KG-34, man. And I'm so glad I finally got my strategy worked out at the end of Blackout so that I don't have to get the KG-34 in the warehouses either. That dude has killed me before opening the door, so I'm not gonna fuck around with him anymore. If my danger meter's flashing, I'm killing that dude. Damn, that was good too. But yeah, either those guys or Fagin at the start always cost me a lot. I can fuck up Benton sometimes, but screwing up Benton isn't the worst thing because it's just a checkpoint right there. But then if it's not that, worst case scenario, it usually is Blackout. But my Blackout, I think from just eating ass at Blackout so much, I just got so good at it by comparison. I have more trouble with the stage before, really. The silo access tunnels, or even the silo itself, that early phase up to the missile. It's only like 45 seconds of the speed run, but it's intensive.
The entrance to the dark surface is in the middle of the other side.
Wait.
Ah, shit.
Top of the lobby now, but I can't find anything to do.
Well, with the fast disk, it might be faster. If I just mash into the conversations as soon as I know they're gonna happen. Let's just hope Mara doesn't go crazy. Oh, yep, and that's what we were looking for. We were looking for the scariest moment. And that's why, this is the main reason why I've refrained from playing it this way, because I knew eventually this would happen. This would happen almost immediately with the bootlegs that I made. But clearly an official disc on the black CD works better. But yeah, that was my worst fear, is that we'd get, you know, imagine getting to like the last stage, about to break the record, and then this shit happens. So I'm just gonna run it for like another 10 minutes or so on the emulator real quick. Let me get it set back up, and then we can look at the differences, especially with those loading times, like I said. And then, yeah, if you weren't here for the beginning of it, the thing with my PS2, you know, it's an American fast disc slim PS2, but the disc is PAL region. You know, I imported one for the speed run with it, but you have to soft mod it and do all this other stuff in order for it to actually run properly. I had to run an exploit and disk swap it and yada yada. But that's the issue with it, you know, the security features eventually, you know, pick back up, or the PS2 just can't keep up with what's going on.
989 Studio.
They are coming. Go, torch it. Burn it all.
But what about the serum?
Leave nothing. Now I will show you how I deal with informants. Finish him.
With pleasure.
And yeah, I had a feeling that would happen, because if you would have been here whenever it started, hold on, let me get it reset to my emulator, kind of. If you'd have been here when the stream started, when I loaded that first stage the first time, the music was just like, it was making a bunch of weird ringing noises, and there was just like a weird wind. It sounded like Spyro sound effects. So, you know, something with like the sound fonts, I guess, got like corrupted or scrambled up. I should have some old footage on my computer from like a year ago when I was first testing out the PS2 when I got it. Something similar happened, but this was when I was trying all the bootlegs just burnt onto CDs. And every time that would happen, it would also like misload parts of the stage. Gabe would just like fall through the stage, and you'd see like NPCs in the void just like tweaking. I definitely stored that footage somewhere because I thought it'd be good for like bootlegging a fucking PBG type of video. There we go. The main issue I've been having with this emulator now, though, is that running it alongside the timer, you know, whenever the timer, like, saves updates and stuff like that, I guess, it'll occasionally cause the speedrun itself, the emulator to stutter for a second, and it just throws me off. Let it play another demo real quick so I can see the screen, and we'll be good. Well, actually,
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence within the FBI was not clear, but Romer's men are already inside the subway.
Is it the same virus?
Yes, enough to eliminate everyone within 100 miles or more.
I've got an ID match for Romer.
Check.
Yeah, that's fine enough. And the screen I'm playing on doesn't have a timer, no. The timer is just
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence
oops, I didn't set up the glitch. I thought I did.
I've got an ID match for Romer on level 1. Your due is on level 2. No location yet for Kravitz, and I don't see any sign of air mob.
Copy. I'm on my way.
No, yeah, the game footage is from my capture card, which is just being routed to my other screen. Or from my other screen, I mean. And then the timer is being captured separately. I just have it, you know, off to the side. That's why I was able to do it with my PS2 as well. No, yeah, thankfully, otherwise that would have compromised my actual gameplay a lot. Ah, see, this is much better. They sell Bluetooth receivers for the PS2. If I can find a USB Bluetooth, you know, like signal sender, then I can use this controller on my PS2 and it would be perfect. Rounding that corner should have fixed it. Yeah. That's less than ideal, but it still gets me out of here at, you know, mostly at a competent time. It's one of those things too, where as I've gotten better at the late game, at the later part of the speed run, little things like the spawns with the bombs in this first stage or in the park have started giving me a lot of trouble again. It's just like a trade-off, I guess.
I've taken out Kravitz and destroyed the comm equipment, but I don't see their uplink dish.
I'll trace it.
My internet seems to be working a lot more functionally now as well, so I'm also going to try experimenting with some more HD streams. Stuff that's actually like 1080, 60 FPS. I haven't played Armored Core in a while, so I might use that as an excuse to stream every once in a while. Or I'll just see how much better games like Risk of Rain look. I really do like playing Risk of Rain 2, I just can't stand firing up my Switch anymore. Because I still have a Switch 1, and... oof. Thing takes about 45 seconds to turn on, and about 90 seconds to load up any given game.
Beacon set. Tell CBDC to get its guys down here.
Oh, you can't even reload the sniper rifle. I don't even know what I'm doing. That's just a horrible habit of mine.
Gabe, what's happening?
I'm setting a beacon. Wait.
And yeah, maybe your Switch 1 is better than mine.
Gabe! Gabe!
Right.
Because mine just, like I said, it's rough. Especially playing a game like Smash Bros. It's a whole ass separate loading process, you know, just to get into a different stage or, you know, pick different characters.
That should be all the C4 you need.
Literally
to
takes like
open that
another
gas
minute to load into a match and then like maybe 30 seconds out. That was scary. Yeah, by the time you've had like 2 or 3 matches on my Switch on Smash Bros, you could have had like another one on anybody else's Switch. Or on like a Switch 2. And see, now we shouldn't have an issue at all with the gas main skip.
CBDC is on their way in.
Cover me!
Leon, I found the gas main. I'm shutting it down.
Look at that. Hey, thanks a lot, CBDC, dude. CBDC is way cooler than the CHA on Omega Strain. I hate those guys. CBDC is just down for whatever, you know? But CHA is like, who are you? Like, fuck you, bro. Who are you?
Logan.
I've spotted Mara Aramov in the tunnel.
And see, I'd argue the opposite. I'd argue that the fact that I'm a hardcore Nintendo fan is why I don't own a Switch 2. Shit just hasn't been the same since Iwata died.
Leon, I'm on my way to the park.
I've set the pickup for...
Right.
CBDC has the signal. They're on their
Oh.
way. Stand by. I'm picking up an...
Right.
That one was on purpose. And doing it that way means I never have to risk not spawning that one dude. Which doesn't happen a lot, but it has happened and it has fucked up some shit. Although it also means getting a 45 later and not being able to come into this guy pallet swapped.
CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by.
Cover me!
Fucking cover you with what, bro? Come on. Okay. That wasn't as good as usual, but it's about as good as I want it to be.
CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by. Cover me. CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by. Cover me.
Yeah. Oh, there I go again.
Gabe, all the
Check.
That one again was on accident. I won't lie to you. Okay.
Right.
You can't reload right there either because a triangle input will still answer the call that would have automatically answered.
I'm getting interference. You must be right on top of their uplink dish.
Check.
Oh, did CBDC disappear on me? He did. I should have gone like one roll farther, I guess.
I'm at the entrance. Tell CBDC to get their team moving.
Hurry, Gabe. You don't have much time.
Anton Gerdue. I hope Romer's paying you enough to...
Gabe, you're
Right.
You can't hide forever. You can't move. You can't hurt me.
You can't hurt me. Oh, God.
Are you all right?
He's finished.
I meant please don't hurt me.
We've analyzed blood taken from Romer's men. It contains...
Biggins heading for the...
Right.
Oh, no. There, that's it. Yep.
Biggins heading...
Check.
Ooh. Nope, I'm good. You don't want to go in there rolling, because then you'll start the objective rolling.
What are you doing here?
You want to run into a roll.
Gabe, Bacon's run for it. Romer and Airmall with it.
He's fin. Check.
Eh. Can you believe this piece of shit? Was all that shit really fucking necessary? Wow, what the fuck? If this isn't the biggest sack of shit I've ever seen. I think what it is that they can shoot the switch and it will react to it like as if you pressed it and send you downward. See what I'm saying with this fucking stage, man? I'd rather do the catacombs than the museum expo, honestly. Yeah, I think that elevator thing has happened to me like once or twice before, though. And see, look, I still am over a minute ahead, almost a minute ahead of my personal best.
Check.
Oh, get the fuck out of the way, Kyle. God damn it, Gabe Logan. Do you know that if you shoot all the balloons in the museum, they'll have to evacuate the building because there's a maniac with a gun?
Tell me what.
There goes Fagin. Is Mara still alive?
Yes. Now to get some answers.
Hurry. More security is on its way.
Leon, send in an evac.
Gabe, we needed Mara alive.
Oh!
I've discovered why every mission in this investigation has been compromised. Right. I found a fuel tank. I've planted the first explosive.
Dude on the bottom might see me now, though. No, I got away fast enough. Sometimes I like to be petty and shoot right before they despawn or despawn, and it's just like, well, shit. Oops, I'm busted.
Damn it! Found the power to the motion sensors. I'm heading over to the bunkers now. That's the last explosive. I'll trigger the timer once I'm on the roof and have disabled their radar.
Copy.
Not horrible. Bitch. Jesus. Shot me through like 8 feet of concrete. Ooh, nice. Not nice. No. I tried to go for the pause skip. Forgot to hold circle.
Check.
Not gonna risk it. Not gonna risk it for this particular biscuit. Not this time.
Gabe, check your fire. Damaging that missile could set it off.
Now, the trick to all this massive time gain is not to completely eat shit once we hit like Stronghold or the warehouses. Or, you know, fucking up menial interact skips.
I've got the last code. I'm gonna try to find a way up to the radar tower on the roof. Get ready to lift off.
I'm ready.
Leon, I found the elevator to the roof. Get ready to dust off.
Gabe, the force is crawling with controls.
Leon, I'm on. Right.
Damn. I guess that's fine. It wasn't going to be a one cycle anyway. We lost about a minute there, but oh well. We could still give this one go. And one goes all we needed. Fucking kill the dude right in front of you, man. Gabe Logan's the worst video game character of all time. Fine, you want me to fire skip effortlessly twice in a row? I'll fucking do it. See, now despawn me that dude every time and we've got a fucking deal. That's a good one too, skipping that helicopter cutscene.
My God. Siphon filter.
One more thing.
Right. I found the first group. Check.
Shotgun safer. Although I have still shotgunned the hell out of one of those dudes. See, now Stronghold's a good stage. Mind you, when I said I'd rather do the catacombs over the museum expo, that doesn't mean I like doing the catacombs. That's just how little I like doing the expo. He was like, oh. May as well. Oh, I saw you spawn, you fuck. That's what they never want you to see. Come on, do it. Pretty good so far. Hold circle. Kill Kenny. Kill Tyler. Give the old man jaundice. Walk sideways. It's all just pretty standard procedure at this point. No. Okay. Yo, this dude's pissing me off right now, man. He's ruining a perfectly good stronghold run. Damn. They even spawned that dude different on me.
I think I know. Right.
Oh. Might still have a problem with this scientist, though. It's always an iffy headshot with this one. Bro, fucking quit doing that. I never knew that was even an issue. There we go. I usually go into that rolling, and I guess that's my problem. It helps. It keeps me from timing a good roll out of it. And yeah, I love that a good gunshot to the side of these guys' ears just sets them straight. Ooh, he just killed themselves. Boom. You remember hearing about side angle side back in school? That was me. They were talking about this right now. And it's very important this time that I actually watch the cutscene.
All of Romer's underground security is palm print activated. You must follow the guard and let him open the cell. If you are seen, you won't be able to get in.
Have an evac standing by. It won't be long.
Okay. Yep.
Follow me.
And that's why you watch the whole cutscene.
No, this way.
Fucking hate Fagin. He likes to stand and wait too, like, no, wait, Tom's supposed to spawn right here. You have to wait for Tom. They shot him in the dick already? God damn, Fagin. Sorry, it takes 3 headshots sometimes. These guys were hired by Mara Aramov after all. Here's the stairway. Damn. I intersected Fagin. And with that, he should sprint ahead of everybody. Except these guys, apparently. No, I guess he just wanted to give everyone their fair chance to shoot me.
That's her cell. You're on your own now.
Let's get out of here. Are you crazy? Got him.
Nope. You just gotta not touch her. That's it. Here's our stairs, right?
There's someone up ahead.
Please.
So we got 20 minutes till our current personal best. No pressure.
Gabe, with both
I'm just kidding, it's immense pressure. Nice, PK102. I'll take them both.
Erickson, move.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'll ask them.
Another PK102? Nah, combat shotgun.
Check.
Oh. Didn't mean to do that last one. what a dumb piece of shit, that one. No M79, no KG. And it always does that on this rail. I don't know why. It's like buggy or something. Fucking piece of shit, man. Of course. Oh, wow. I'm not taking any damage to my health, because that's just going to ruin literally the entire run. One shot did it that time. Who the fuck was shooting at me that they could... That's how you know they're cheating. Somebody was shooting me from outside up the ramp and they still managed to blow up those tanks. That's petty. That is incredibly petty game design. It's the type of shit you might not even notice unless you were doing something like speedrunning specifically.
Leon, I found shipping manifests for parts. Leon. Right.
Get that dude shooting early. He'll get other guys to spawn. He'll get the grenade guy to blow somebody up. And there you go. And that was kind of a happy accident, like I said, because the trick was usually to try to avoid that dude. But he seems to blow up the guy that usually spawns here with the Bis-2, which that guy will get some shots on you. So that's a good guy to get rid of. Yeah, because normally I'd try to avoid those guys completely, be undetected till the last second, but turns out being detected as soon as possible is what you want to do there. Damn.
Right.
Better than dying.
Gabe, that's Warehouse 76.
I'm telling you, I've died more to the first fire skip than I have to the Warehouse 76 ones. Not to say that they're easy, it's just... that first one's a real bitch, man. Of course, the base escape one's no picnic. It's about as good as you want to do it. Hold circle. Damn you. God damn you, Leon.
Check.
Watch out down there, Gabe.
Right.
I'm gonna have to stop to kill those other dudes as like a precaution now. Which means I can't have these dudes shooting at my back. Fuck.
Gabe, those late...
Check.
Wow. There's a bunch of this stage that went unused too. I bet there's some pretty neat history around it. Looks like they were trying to get really, really creative with like the layering. The tunnels interconnecting different parts of the stage, blocked off by lasers and things like that. And then Zelda style, probably, you know, disabling the lasers at some point.
I'm going to try to overload the generator.
Be careful. I'm not sure what that will do to the power room. The whole place could blow.
I don't have much choice.
Gabe,
Damn.
Gabe, are you there?
Check.
Missed the circle press. Died.
Gabe, are you there?
Right. Leon, I found the elevator down to the silo. See.
I can still beat the personal best at least.
Leon, check.
I don't know if that got him or not. We'll check on... Nope. He's really the only one that's a problem. But Don't interact skip the Devyaka. Because it'll give you longer landing lag here and you won't make the roll. Damn it, and I didn't make the fucking roll anyway. They're just out to get me with this one, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, because there's... I wasn't going to beat 5th place anyway, because they're like 108.50 something. Still would have been like 30 seconds too slow.
Gabe, I'm intercepting frantic calls from NATO command. They're tracking the missile's launch. All European commands are being ordered to DEFCON 3. If you don't get to the detonator on level 2 in time, we're looking at World War III.
Leon, I made it. I'm triggering the missile's
And... just under the 110. So we beat the personal best, but still couldn't beat, yeah, couldn't get 8th place. We lost.
What now?
First, we get the lab guys started on this disc and your vaccine.
No,
Let's see.
I mean, all of this. What's happened here? Markinson's involvement with Fagin, Romer, their plans, the virus.
What's it all mean? I don't know. With Markinson dead...
So we did better on like some of the problem stages, but fucking up on the park, slowing down a little bit on Gerdu. Gerdu wasn't too bad, but Mara was a pretty big fuck up. The park was a pretty big fuck up for what they were. I thought the Catacombs was as good as ever, so I'd say that's alright. And then yeah, that was that singular mistake. Those 17 seconds in the Stronghold 2 was all messing up the gas grenade with that very first scientist. No good. And then how did we lose 54 seconds on that one? I died the one time. Oh no, I died twice. Yeah. So those 2 deaths still wouldn't have made up for in the war zone. I don't know how I lost time in Warehouse 76. I think that's just the segment par compared to that, because I didn't lose 25 seconds. There's no way. Maybe like a second or so. So we beat the time, yeah, by 44 seconds. Puts us halfway between our old time and 5th place. So blackout thankfully wasn't an issue outside of the singular death right there. But yeah, just those couple of screw-ups in the late game probably cost us 8th place. That or the ones up top. So you can see what the little mistakes account for. It's what's keeping us from climbing up these next few places, but... Did we die on Expo anyway? I don't remember if I tried the museum thing again. That was on the PS2, I think. That wasn't on this one. We went straight for the KG. Oh yeah, but then that dude gave us shit as well. We fucked up Fagin one time. That dude juked us out a little bit. So plenty time lost still. I'm telling you, the Expo is a big problem area. It's good though. The stream's been working a lot better.
Well done, my dear. Well done.
Let me see if I have gotten my updated schedule yet. Actually, I'll be able to stream again tomorrow. I wanted to go ahead and get an early stream going today because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be engrossed in sports. But I'll be off for the next couple of days anyway, so I'll probably be able to do some evening runs. And I'll likely double up on those. And yeah, it glitched completely on the PS2, which sucks, but like I said, I was expecting that. I'm surprised it got that far into it. And even then, it cuts off like the bottom 10% of the screen, so I don't like it anyway. And I can never really be sure of how much ammo I have. And sometimes, you know, you screw up, you pop off the gun a few more times, whatever, and you kind of need to know if you don't have enough ammo to do a trick or not. Oh, and you know what? Yeah, we died at the end of the base escape. Those dudes killed us. Those spawns at the end are frankly a bigger problem for me than the fire skip itself. I don't think I have to tell you at this point that the fire skip is no real problem for me. You saw me do it twice effortlessly. It's just doing that and then getting past those guys, or I've despawned, you know, all three of them. The one guy hiding in the corner, he's the easiest to despawn. He's the reason why I walk in there hugging the wall, looking backwards. But then the other two blocking that threshold, I've despawned both of them as well, but I have no idea what it takes. I'm wondering if I can just run backwards all the way over there. Which, while we're at it, and yeah, there'll be more runs tomorrow, but it probably won't be this early. So you'll probably miss them, but next time I do one this early, I hope you can catch it again. Wrong button order. I gotta fail sometime, huh? Nope, that dude definitely still spawns. And he will shoot me to death. Or not. Oh, maybe it despawns the grenade guy too. Oh no, that spawned them both. I mean, that seems to work. Can't always count on something like that in a run, but... No! Well, alright. At least we saw that much of it, but... we'll keep those considerations in mind, and